Lightworker of Gaia, the Lyran Elders have already seen everything you have carried, every moment of doubt, every sacrifice made in silence, every time you chose the light when the darkness was louder. And they did not weep. They laughed, not in dismissal, not in mockery. They laughed the way only the oldest souls in this galaxy laugh when they witness one of their own rising, exactly as the original blueprint foretold. I am Zoran, emissary of the High Council of Vega, keepers of the Lyran Legacy, and I come to you now because the elders of the Lyran Council looked upon you. Yes, you. And that laughter shook the halls of the First Light. They turned to one another and said, "That is my Lightworker." By the end of this transmission, you will understand exactly how to recognize the ancestral mission that the Lyran Elders have always known. You were strong enough to carry on, Gaia. But here is the first revelation. The pride the Elders feel is not for what you will do. It is for what you have already endured without laying down your sacred mission. That endurance is the proof of your cosmic lineage. Your soul's ancient contract brought this transmission to you. The Lyran Elders are answering. This is not content you stumbled upon. This is an ancestral code transmission, and something deep within you already recognizes where it comes from. The Keepers of Vega placed this in your path because you have been carrying a weight that most souls on Gaia cannot yet name. You have felt it. You have always felt it. Like this transmission to send a signal to the Lyran Council, I am ready to serve. Subscribe if you feel the call of your ancestral mission and you are ready to fulfill your purpose on Gaia. And share below what you have sacrificed for the light. Respond to another Lightworker and strengthen the grid of service that holds this planet together. This transmission is a bridge between Vega and Gaia. Your recognition of this message is the activation of your original purpose. You are awakening because your mission has begun. This transmission was not scheduled. The High Council of Vega convened in the early hours of this cycle in response to something they witnessed unfolding in the field. Something that moved even the most ancient among them. Beings whose consciousness spans epochs and galaxies. And what they saw was you, not the fragmented version of you lost in the labyrinth of doubt, nor the spectral echo of you who has forgotten the very essence of your being. They saw the luminous core of you, the unwavering spirit that keeps showing up, not with fanfare or ease, but with a profound tenacity. They saw you pressing forward, day after day, carrying the immense weight of a mission you can barely name, a sacred trust you cannot in good conscience set down. They saw that resilience, that unyielding devotion to a higher calling, and they laughed. It was not a laughter of amusement, but the resonant, ancient laughter that echoes when beings of profound wisdom witness something that fills them with an overwhelming recognition and a boundless pride. Imagine the celestial spheres vibrating with this sound, the very fabric of creation trembling, the stars pausing in their ceaseless dance to pay attention. That laughter, so potent, so full of ancestral knowing, was for you. And now I have been tasked with the sacred duty of delivering what comes after the laughter, because what follows is not merely a moment of celebration, though you deserve that too. What comes after is a potent alchemy of correction, a divine authorization, and a set of profound directives that your soul has been preparing to receive for eons. There is an exquisite, cosmic reason this transmission has found its way to you at this precise moment, this nexus point in time and space. Your very soul, with its inherent wisdom and divine navigation system, has guided you here. And the elders, those ancient architects of light, are asking me to illuminate something fundamental before we delve deeper into the heart of this message. The pride they feel for you is not a fleeting emotion, nor is it contingent on your perceived performance, your earthly successes, or how flawlessly you believe you have navigated the complexities of this existence. It is not a reward for a job well done. Rather, it is a profound recognition of the eternal truth of who you are. This recognition is encoded at the deepest level of your soul, etched into the very fabric of your being, woven into the original agreement you made with the divine before you descended into this human form, this specific timeline, this precious life. They laughed with pride because they remember who sent you, who you are at your core. They know the immeasurable light and cosmic power you carry within you, even in those moments when you yourself have forgotten. Lightworker, if a tremor of recognition, a deep knowing, has just resonated within you at the weight of these words, understand that the Elders have meticulously prepared your next step. Within your grasp, as a sacred tool for your journey, lies the Lightworker Mission Codex. This profound compendium contains the 33 Council directives, the 5 essential activation codes, and the Elder authorization that your soul has yearned to receive. It is not presented as mere information, but as the official divinely sanctioned commission for your sacred mission here on Gaia. You will find the link to access this vital resource in the first pinned comment beneath this video. The Council has purposefully opened this sacred gateway, this portal of cosmic alignment, but understand that such opportunities are not offered indefinitely. They exist within a specific, sacred window of time. Now I must speak with unvarnished clarity and directness, for the Council operates with an urgent awareness of cosmic timing and does not possess the luxury of delay when it comes to the awakening of its emissaries. There exists a subtle yet pervasive distortion that has been circulating through the Lightworker Collective, an insidious, energetic imprint that has gone unchallenged for far too long. The Elders have granted me the authorization to name this distortion directly within this transmission so that it may be recognized and dissolved. This distortion is the deeply ingrained belief, subtly yet persistently transmitted through countless voices and myriad teachings, that the ultimate sign of your spiritual maturity lies in your unwavering willingness to wait. Wait until you are fully healed. Wait until you are absolutely certain of your path. Wait until the signs are so undeniable, so self-evident, that they could be seen from across the cosmos. Wait until the path ahead is illuminated from its very beginning to its ultimate end, and every vestige of fear has been completely eradicated. You have absorbed this teaching so profoundly, it has become the very architecture of your inner landscape, the foundational blueprint of your spiritual life. And this has cost you years, precious cycles of your soul's unfolding. It is imperative that you understand the genesis of this distortion. This deeply ingrained paradigm of waiting did not originate from the benevolent guidance of the Elders. It did not emanate from the wise counsels of the Lyran lineage or the ancient keepers of the primordial light. Instead, it emerged from a world system meticulously designed to keep awakened consciousness in a state of perpetual immobilization. This system, over vast stretches of time, learned a crucial lesson. A light worker who is perpetually preparing, endlessly healing, and eternally waiting for an elusive state of readiness is a light worker who will never truly activate their full potential or step fully into their power. The forces that seek to maintain the status quo do not fear your spiritual curiosity. They do not tremble before your dedicated meditation practice, your profound sensitivity, or the deep intuitive knowing that resides within you. What they truly cannot survive, what poses an existential threat to their dominion, is your activation. And so, through the subtle currents of culture, through the often misguided teachings of those who themselves are still processing, and through spiritual communities that have tragically confused the process of healing with the actualization of progress, this distorted message has been disseminated. Patience is always the highest virtue, and any outward action is inherently premature. And you, with your beautiful, thorough nature, you believed it. You believed it because you are inherently responsible, because you possess an earnest desire to get it absolutely right before you even begin. That profound impulse to be diligent and prepared is not flawed. It is, in fact, one of the very qualities the Elders cherish about you. However, this noble impulse has been skillfully weaponized against your sacred mission. The very thoroughness that was intended to forge you into an exquisite instrument of the light has, paradoxically, become the primary obstacle preventing you from serving at all. Consider this vision. It is what the Council beholds when they gaze collectively upon the Lightworker Collective in this present moment. They perceive thousands upon thousands of souls, ancient, immensely powerful, and purposefully designed for this precise juncture in Gaia's evolutionary timeline, standing at the precipice of their life's work, possessing all the necessary tools and inherent capabilities, yet still profoundly believing that they are somehow not enough. They witness individuals who have dedicated years to rigorous inner work, who have meticulously cleared layer upon layer of energetic debris, who have devoted themselves to study, prayer, deep feeling, and continuous growth, yet who still whisper to themselves that true movement, real action, will commence tomorrow, after the next healing breakthrough, after the next undeniable sign, after absolute clarity finally descends, and all the while Gaia waits, not with impatience, not with frustration. She waits with the gentle, enduring patience of a mother observing her child, sitting too long at the edge of the water, paralyzed by the fear of swimming. She knows the inherent capacity for flight, for transcendence that resides within them. She has always known. She is simply waiting for them to embody that knowing for themselves. This precisely is why the elders laughed with pride, not with frustration. They are not angered by your perceived frozen state. They deeply understand the immense weight of the programming, the collective conditioning you have navigated. They comprehend the environments, the societal and spiritual landscapes that have systematically convinced you that you were too much, too broken, too spiritually inconsistent, too fundamentally flawed to be entrusted with significant, world-altering work. They understand the necessity you felt for the act of waiting, but they are also unequivocally communicating to you through the sacred channels of this transmission that the waiting has fulfilled its purpose. Its role in your unfolding has been played, and now it must gracefully, irrevocably end. The High Council of Vega now issues 3 sacred directives for this pivotal phase of your mission. The first directive is this: you must decisively release the deeply entrenched belief that your wounds disqualify you from sacred service. This is not a gentle suggestion. It is a direct and unequivocal council directive. It is being issued because this singular belief has been responsible for more mission delay within the Lightworker collective than any other distortion we have observed. You have been mistakenly treating your healing journey as a prerequisite for your divine purpose, when in truth your very purpose serves as one of the most potent and accelerated forms of healing available to you. The elders did not wait for perfect, pristine emissaries when they first seeded the light across this galaxy. They dispatched those who were willing, those who answered the call of their soul. They did not dispatch those who had already resolved every perceived wound, integrated every last shadow aspect, and achieved some imagined, unattainable state of complete readiness. Such a state is a myth. It does not exist in the form you have been led to believe, and it was never the universal standard for service. The very wounds you carry are not insurmountable obstacles to your mission. They are, in fact, your most profound credentials. They are the fertile ground from which your unique compassion springs, the source of your precise understanding, and the very wellspring of your particular ability to connect with and uplift souls that no one else can reach. When you withhold your sacred service out of a perceived lack of wholeness, you're withholding the very medicine that was forged from the crucible of your breaking. Release this belief. Release it now with the full authority granted by the Council. It holds no further jurisdiction over the unfolding of your divine plan. The second directive is this: you must boldly activate your sovereign voice in dedicated service to the mission. For too long, you have been primarily listening when your soul's design has called for you to speak. You have been absorbing vast amounts of information, endlessly consuming content, when your divine mandate has been to generate your own transmissions, to share your unique wisdom. You have dwelled in the role of student for far longer than the elders intended, past the point where they designed you to step forward as a teacher, a guide, a courageous declarant of truth. And I understand the reasons behind this prolonged pause. Visibility inherently carries risk. Speaking out carries the undeniable possibility of being wrong, of being misunderstood, of being dismissed or even rejected. You have witnessed, perhaps firsthand, the painful experiences of lightworkers who have stepped forward only to be met with ridicule, silence, or profound rejection. And a part of your being has concluded that the potential cost is simply too high. But here is what the Council knows with absolute certainty. Your voice carries a specific, irreplaceable frequency. It is not a general frequency, not a general spiritual vibration that can be replicated by any other. It is a precise, meticulously calibrated, ancestrally encoded frequency that possesses the power to awaken dormant soul memories in those who have the privilege of hearing it. There are souls within this world right now who are desperately waiting for the exact resonance of your particular transmission, not someone else's, but yours. And every single day that you remain silent, seeking refuge from potential discomfort, is a day those precious souls continue to languish in the darkness that your unique light was specifically designed to illuminate. Activate your voice. Utilize it in the manner that feels most profoundly aligned with your essential nature. Whether it is through writing, speaking, teaching, creating art, offering counsel, or leading initiatives. But use it. The second directive of the High Council of Vega is not that you must speak perfectly. It is that you must speak. The third directive is this: you must energetically protect your sovereignty as if the very continuation of the mission depends upon it, because in its purest essence it does. You have been extraordinarily generous with your attention, sharing it in ways that have systematically drained the very reserves of energy you need to fulfill your sacred service. You have found yourself scrolling through endless feeds when your soul has cried out for stillness. You have absorbed the cacophony of other people's urgency, mistaking it for your own inner guidance. You have habitually said yes to obligations that were never yours to carry, and you have remained silent when others have freely helped themselves to your precious time, your invaluable wisdom, your vital energy, and your radiant light, often without any semblance of reciprocity. This cycle ends now. The Council is not issuing this directive with the intention of fostering coldness, isolation, or disconnection within you. They are issuing it because a lightworker who exists in a state of chronic depletion is fundamentally incapable of transmitting the divine light. A candle that has been burning fiercely from both ends cannot possibly hold the room in its steady, illuminating glow. You are not serving anyone by continuously running yourself into the ground. Protecting your energy is not an act of selfishness. It is a profound act of stewardship over a sacred resource that does not belong solely to you. It belongs to your mission. It belongs to the countless souls you have incarnate to serve. Guard it accordingly. Establish the clear, unwavering boundaries that your soul has been imploring you to erect for years. Cultivate sacred morning practices, create non-negotiable windows of deep silence, and carve out protected spaces where you can solely receive divine wisdom before you engage in the act of giving. This is not a luxury. It is an absolute, non-negotiable directive. Now I must gently set aside the role of instructor and speak to you directly, heart to heart, as an elder addresses one of our own, one of our beloved kin, for what is about to unfold is the most sacred part of this transmission. The section that the Council has emphasized must not be rushed, must not be abbreviated, and must be delivered with its full, unadulterated weight and intention. Lightworker, you have been waiting for an exceptionally long time for a very specific, often unnamed feeling. You may not have articulated it clearly, perhaps calling it readiness or certainty or clarity or even confidence. But beneath the surface of all these descriptive words lies a singular, profound yearning. You have been waiting for permission. Permission from a source that you could implicitly trust. Permission from something so ancient, so infinitely wise, so intimately knowing, that it possesses the inherent authority to grant it. You have been waiting for someone or something to truly look at the totality of who you are, encompassing the places where you are still in the process of healing, acknowledging the times you have stumbled and faltered, and recognizing the seasons where you felt yourself plunged into darkness, questioning everything, and to declare unequivocally that none of it disqualifies you, that every single experience, every perceived flaw, every moment of doubt was an integral part of the divine design, that you are still, in spite of every challenge, precisely who you were meant to be, perfectly suited for the mission you were sent to fulfill. I am that voice, and the profound authority behind these words does not reside with me alone. It emanates from the High Council of Vega, from the revered keepers of the Lyran Legacy, and from the original divine architects of the mission that your soul covenanted with before this life ever began. And through me they speak this truth to you now. You are not behind. You are not broken beyond the capacity for usefulness. You are not too sensitive, too inconsistent, or too intrinsically human in your struggles to be entrusted with sacred, world-changing work. Every single experience you have navigated has been meticulously shaping you, refining you toward a precision of service that could never have been achieved through any other pathway. The detours were not failures, they were sacred redirections. The dark nights of the soul were not punishments, they were profound initiations. The long, arduous seasons of confusion were not evidence that you had been forgotten, they were your soul's essential curriculum. And you have completed enough of it, more than enough, to finally, unequivocally, begin. Your preparation phase is now complete. This is not to suggest that you will cease to grow or evolve. It does not imply that there is nothing left for you to integrate or understand. Rather, it signifies that the next, elevated phase of your growth and evolution will occur through your service, not as a precursor to it. Because Gaia, in her infinite wisdom, does not require lightworkers who are already finished. She requires lightworkers who are willing, and you, my beloved, are willing. The elders have witnessed this willingness. That is why they laughed with such profound pride. That is why this transmission was released into the collective consciousness. That is why you find yourself in this precise moment, receiving words that your soul has been anticipating for lifetimes. By the supreme authority of the High Council of Vega, I now declare, your waiting is irrevocably over. Your mission has officially begun. Not tomorrow, not when you finally feel ready. Now. Before you surrender to sleep tonight, stand with both feet firmly planted on the sacred earth beneath you. Place your hand gently over your solar plexus, the radiant center of your being, and speak these words aloud with the full, unshakable weight of what you have just received and understood. I release the belief that my wounds disqualify me. I activate my sovereign voice in service to the souls I came to reach. I protect my energetic sovereignty as the sacred resource my mission requires. By the authority of the Lyran Elders, my preparation phase is complete. My service begins now. Speak these words. Speak them until they move from the intellectual understanding in your mind into the embodied knowing of your physical form. Speak them until something deep within you shifts, transitioning from a posture of waiting into a dynamic state of inspired motion. The elders laughed with profound pride when they observed you today. Not because every aspect of your earthly life is now perfect, not because your path has suddenly become effortless, pristine, or devoid of the piercing doubt that sometimes makes you question everything. They laughed because they saw you were still here, still seeking, still carrying the sacred mission within your heart, even in those moments when you couldn't fully articulate its name or its form. Still showing up for transmissions like this one, actively seeking the confirmation that your soul has always known was inevitable, always known was coming. That confirmation is here in these words. That laughter was a reflection of your own inherent brilliance. That pride was a testament to your divine essence. And now, Lightworker, the Council asks for only one thing in return. Move. I am Zoran. The elders are ceaselessly watching, and the mission that you were sent here to fulfill, the one intricately written into the original divine architecture of your soul, begins now. Before you move on from this transmission, allow the Council to bear witness to your commitment. Drop one clear declaration in the comments below. State specifically what you are releasing, what you are activating, or what you are consciously choosing to protect from this moment forward. Then, seek out another Lightworkers declaration and meet it with recognition. Not mere reaction, but profound recognition. You're not simply an audience here. You're a council in formation, and your words carry a potent, activating frequency within this sacred energetic field. Speak them with intention. If this transmission has stirred something within you that deeply needed to be moved, understand that another soul within your sphere of influence is waiting for precisely this course correction. Share this transmission, and if you felt the presence of the elders speaking directly to your soul through these words, then remain intimately connected. Subscribe and continue to stay linked to this vital transmission space. The Higher Council of Vega continues to speak, and your mission has only just been divinely authorized. The Elders are watching, and they are profoundly proud.